The Illest Critics. On the Raw 808 Underground Radio.
CYPRESS Hill's Be Real says hip-hop really isn't a young man's game. And he's about to drop his 10th solo album, Back in Black.
Did. Round of applause. I actually have it. I like it. He isn't entirely right or entirely wrong. Okay, he is right that technically it's not a young man's game. Technically, it's not. He is right that.
Damn, made me want to come out of retirement.
No. Longevity is key in the rap game. They came out and they basically made a stand for themselves, so they can talk that talk. CYPRESS HILL is highly respected.
Oh yeah,
highly respected from East Coast, West Coast, North, South.
Everywhere.
It don't matter. So he can say that. Now here comes the flip side of it. From the business aspect, from record labels, you are past your prime. Your image is outdated, quote unquote. Your fans, the people that grew up listening to your music, will always support you. So we name Jay-Z, Nas, Busta Rhymes, or whoever.
You can put CYPRESS HILL right up there.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be up there because they have a strong fan base. They put out tons of work.
They can still sell out.
Exactly.
You have an expiration date when it comes to the business. You do.
Yes, from the record label standpoint.
Because they always sign contracts 10 to 5 years because they know of a shelf life. It's like, all right, you got 2 on top and you got 3 to give us, you got 2 on top to get us to recoup money. And you got 3 right about that. They always give everybody about 5 years shelf life as far as an artist.
Yeah.
So they'll sign a 10-year contract, and that other 5 years, that's to get you in debt with them again, so you hold them for the rest of your life.
But like Styxx said, if your music gonna test the test of time because of what they brought to the industry,
exactly.
And even all right, let's take CYPRESS HILL out the scenario. For example, you still got people that still touring right now. Jagged Edge. All them boys that was back in the days that had them hits.
Yeah, Joe,
they
still,
you know what I'm saying? They still perform now. They still can sell out. Now you might have to come together. Or somebody like CYPRESS HILL don't. They're their own entity. But you know what I'm saying? You still can perform. You still do your thing. You know.
But the thing about you can't. I agree with your analogy. The one part I don't agree with is with hip hop and R&B. R&B is different. R&B listeners and fans of R&B can always listen to a person just sing. With hip hop, we have to rap. We have to understand what you're rapping about and care about what you're rapping about at that particular time.
Yeah.
But you can't be a 21-year-old or 16 to like 23. He's gonna obviously rap about money, drugs, women. But if you talk about a person who's like 35, 40, 45, who the fuck as a 35, 40-year-old want to listen to a person of that age
talk about drugs,
going to a club,
niggas talking about stocks, bonds, trying to get your motherfucking family right. Hey, my wife, she you know what I'm saying?
The content of your verses
they
have to change.
Right.
So that's why I said they are privileged to be in the position that they're in.
Right.
To celebrate 30 years and still come out with an album. That album I like the album. It's Back in Black, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Back in Black.
Yep. I have that shit. I like that shit. It's actually fire. Back in Black.
That artwork is crazy.
I have that shit. So
I got a question. Do you think people would love Jay-Z? And I know this it just came from the statement that you made. Do you think they would love Jay-Z more or less if he was still rapping how he started? I mean, I'm talking about the Dope Boy. How he used to rap. He was like the mafia style type Dope Boy,
Well, the thing about it, he never talked about. Actually, excuse me. Yes, he had the mafioso.
Yeah, the mafioso type.
That will always live. That's like watching a mafia movie.
Right.
No matter if you're white, black, Hispanic, Polish, Russian, whatever. There's all types of mafias. Fuck the Yakuza. The triads. They're all the form of mafia. So mafia will never go anywhere. But it's how you talk about doing mafia shit. If you are 40-some years old and you're still like the person on the block and you still have a mafia boss, nigga, you need to stop talking about this shit and go to Burger King, nigga.
Right.
Like, try something else out. But now, if you move through the transition, the progression of you went from being on the block to now you have your own squad, you're leaving your own squad. Now you have a lead. You're leading not just a block. You got a whole section, like a area.
City.
Now, you got a city.
Yeah.
Now you got a state. Now you got a whole coast. You see the progression,
Right?
Which means your wordplay is gonna be different. Your vision or how you move is gonna be different. You can't go hand in hand no more. You got to send people to, hey, I'm talking to the local drug dealer. I'm trying to have a conversation with some nigga in overseas that's giving me the shit that I really need.
Right.
Different conversation. This is why certain people, I hate to say it, like Jeezy, he came across as or people of that, like they was actually cooking it up and selling it on the block.
Right.
He never came across as a mafia guy. We all know Meech, even though he's locked up. He came up as if he was a rapper, we would understand like, okay, his progression because he got to the top.
Right.
It's different. So if Jay-Z was rapping about the same shit that he was doing, yes, because he never came across as a worker. He came across as a boss. So
Rick Ross
as a boss.
came across as a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew better not to come across as a worker.
Right.
This is the Illest Critics
Leg up.
on the Raw 808 Underground Radio.